them. In fact, there's actually a nickname for you, which is Taliban Khan. I mean, what is your response to people that say you have too close a relationship with a terrorist group?
First of all, let me just correct something. Taliban were never terrorists. Taliban were religious fundamentalists. The organization that was considered a terror organization was Al-Qaeda. When the Soviets left Afghanistan in 1989, Afghanistan went into chaos because the Soviets left, the US, which was along with Pakistan, was sort of fighting this war of independence at the time against the Soviets. The US packed up and left. Afghanistan went into chaos. The Mujahideen groups who were fighting the Soviets then carved out Afghanistan. There were warlords, they had influence in different areas. 200,000 people in Afghanistan died in the civil war that followed. And in that chaos, 7 years later emerged the Taliban. Why did the Taliban sweep Afghanistan? Because they gave a chaotic Afghanistan a sense of rule of law. They established a rule of law. They brought peace to Afghanistan. Now, they were fundamentalists. They were religious fundamentalists, not terrorists. Now, when the US replaced Taliban in 2001, the regime change took place. I was one of those people who knew the history of Afghanistan, along with all those people who knew, who understood Afghanistan, the character of the people. We kept saying that there was not going to be a military solution. People of Afghanistan never accept outside interference. The British had experienced this in the 19th century. The Soviets, in the 20th century, all had failed to control Afghanistan, an outside force, because this is their history. They are the most independent-minded people. So I kept saying that there was not going to be a military solution, and there wasn't. Anyone who opposed this military solution became pro-Taliban. So because people didn't understand the situation. They do not understand the character of the Afghan people. So in the end, when people like us were proved right, somehow we were made to be sort of friendly with Taliban or sympathetic with them. People like us are sympathetic with the people of Afghanistan. Afghanistan has suffered 40 years of strife. If any nation needs peace, it's Afghanistan. So all of us who stood for peace in Afghanistan did not mean that they were affiliated to Taliban. The military was never going to be a solution. And right now, you have Taliban as a reality. The world should work with them because there is no other reality in Afghanistan now. And in my opinion, the more you engage with them, the more you will bring them into the mainstream of the world.